What do you want?
You're Winstan, right?
That's me.
What can you tell me about the rebels?
Well, those blokes reckon Hertan is the true Baron of Stewart, and Renwick is just a... Whatever the case, we're hot on their heels. But those guys are clever.
The rebels have sympathizers among the common people.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, we'll put them behind bars too, of course.
What about the guards? Do you think that some guards would rather have Hertan as Baron?
What? No chance! The guards are loyal. How could they even claim that?
Enough. Tell me where you hid Mermond, and I won't turn you into Baron Renwick.
What? How do you know that we have Mermund?
I do now. Out with it.
Wait, do you really want to drive Stewart to ruin?
Kissing the doomed king's ass won't save Stewart.
Right! When Hertan's Baron, it'll give him a good ass-kicking.
What? That's not what I heard.
All lies! It's Renwick! Renwick wants to submit to Robar. His sister Leuven can prove it.
Renwick? You're saying that the Baron is in cahoots with Robar?
None other. Leuven figured it out.
I'll only believe it when I see it.
Listen, Leuven had to flee and is in hiding somewhere in the city, but I don't know where. When you find her, you'll see that we're fighting on the right side.
Maybe you really are telling the truth.
Will you look for Leuven?
I'll think about it.
My countrymen will have picked up one thing or another. Keep your eyes and ears open in the tavern or in the market, and you'll more than likely hear some stuff that us guards would never find out. Besides, you could try getting into Leuven's tower.
Why would I do that?
Gorn ordered a search of the tower. They couldn't open the chest. Who knows? Maybe there's a vital clue inside this very chest. Find Leuven, and you'll find the truth. On my honor.
I'll think about it. I've had enough. I'm not interested in your stories. Tell me where Mermond is, or there'll be trouble.
So, you're on Renwick's side. Then I've got no other choice.
Defend yourself!
Defend yourself, you dog! Stop it! We've got Mermund. He's being held in a cave, outside, to the northeast of the Stewart countryside. There's an old, forgotten dirt trail that links the cave with Ogtar's estate.
Well, why didn't you say so? You could have saved yourself this beating.
We have a password. Tell it to the guard at the gate, and they'll let you in the hideout.
Out with it. What's the password?
In the name of Renwick, surrender!
That's your password?
Hertan hasn't lost his sense of humor, after all.
Good smacking.
My laundry! Oh no! When it's getting worse than this.
Welcome. Any news? What's going on up there?
That was a real can of worms.
Oh, really?
I think that was a Beliar cult. Sick bastards. Not of this world.
It's worse than I feared. We must inform the guard immediately.
Not necessary. They can kiss their god right on the feet now.
Ha! Good work. Just thinking about having had them as neighbors. Here, your reward. You sincerely earned it.
You mentioned something about shrines. You sell shrines?
Oh, but sure, I sell everything. Ogtar, for example, wants a magnificent shrine to Enos from Gotha, and an ornate shrine to Beliar from Bakarash. The good man doesn't know what to do with all his money.
Aren't you bringing the wrath of gods upon yourself by doing this?
I've studied the gods all my life, and I can tell you one thing. They're not bothered about little things.
You're a priest?
A scholar? I could tell you things about the gods that would have the priest's hair stand on end. Only ever interested in one side of the coin, that stubborn lot. They never want to hear the whole truth.
That's sacrilege.
Bah! I've been doing this for over 20 years. If the gods are wrathful about it, they're taking the bloody time doing something about it. Don't you want to hear a little forbidden knowledge about the gods? Fearful of the wrath of Enos?
I don't fear the gods. Tell me what you know about Enos.
You must have learned to love, honor, and fear the sun god as a child, am I right? Fire, light, order. The embodiment of all that is good in the world, isn't it?
Right.
Wrong! Enos is no friend of mankind. Without his brothers, he would bring absolute order to the world. Rigid, smoldering, merciless. Freedom is anathema to Enos.
Are you seriously trying to tell me that bringing order to the world is bad?
King Robar brings order to the world. He wants to unite all of the warring kingdoms for all our sakes. The price of freedom is war.
Let's change the subject. What about Beliar? Don't tell me his true goals are love and peace.
No, but he's not as terrible as the Enos priest would have us believe.
Oh, so it's just a misunderstanding and he really only wants what's best for us.
No. Beliar wants to annihilate us all. He's an enemy of man through and through.
But?
He also represents freedom, self-confidence, independence, and ambition. They didn't tell you that in the temple?
What about the storms, lightning and shadow?
A little rain never did anyone any harm. And how would you sleep at night without darkness?
I don't know. Let's talk about something different. I'd like to hear what you know about Adonis.
Oh, the third of the brothers. An interesting case. No shrine, gods, only a small number of followers, and yet he's the most important god.
The most important god? That's Enos.
No, Enos only has the most followers, but to Adanos, we owe our survival.
He created us. I've never heard of that.
No, he didn't. Not quite. But he certainly prevented us from being destroyed in the midst of his brother's feud. Adanos represents balance, the middle. Everything you see in the entire world is with Adanos' sphere. Here, he keeps his brothers in check.
So, he's the truly good god.
Well, as far as I can tell, he likes mankind well enough, but he hardly gets involved. Except to wipe out entire civilizations.
Now I'm confused.
Well, if balance needs to be restored, Adanos can really make a scene. So no. In my opinion, there are no good or bad gods. They're gods. They just are.
Enough. Time to change the subject.
Don't know what the world's coming to.
Greetings! Hey, you! I've really got a problem.
What would that be?
The people are thirsty and I'm running out of mead. Rotter's already complaining because I told him that soon there won't be any left.
Don't tell me that I need to get some for you from Murderer.
No, I'm running out of honey. Get me a few honeycombs and I'll show you how to brew the stuff.
How much honey do you need?
You'd be best off plundering half a dozen beehives. That should be enough.
As it happens, I've got some honey on me. Here.
I don't believe it. That's fantastic. Can I have it? Can I have it?
Of course. We don't want Rorter to go thirsty, do we?
Excellent. I'll get right to the vat.
Hold on.
Why? Oh, yes, your reward. Here. Hmm?